Welcome to Community Connection. I'm your host, Sarah Clark, and today with me I have some folks from the Carpinteria Avocado Festival. I have Anthony Stahl, a member of the Board of Directors and the Food Chair, and Deborah McCarty, the Executive Officer. Welcome both to the show.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So I just first have to put out there that I absolutely love the Avocado Festival. It's an incredible festival, and I know it takes a lot of work to put on, so I'd love to chat with you a little bit more about the festival and how do the communities of Carpinteria and Santa Barbara too benefit from the festival.
It's pretty amazing actually what happens. I mean, I've been to the festival about 25 years. I was a vendor for the first 23, and Carpinteria, the whole community changes as a result of it. You get a population of 13,000 that swells to almost over 100,000 just over the weekend.
Wow.
And you see just between the transit occupancy taxes, I mean the city benefits just from all the increased revenues from all the taxes and the hotels. All the local businesses benefit as well. And the main thing that we really focus on is provides a venue for nonprofits to come in and raise funds. And some nonprofits, their funds for the whole year they can raise in that 1 year.
Wow.
And I know Deborah's done a lot of research, and we've figured out we've raised over $1 million since our beginning inception.
Well, yes. So what year did the Avocado Festival begin?
1986.
Yeah.
1986.
It was the first
Yeah.
year of the festival.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's always on a weekend, so it's always a Saturday and Sunday.
Actually, it's Friday, Saturday, and
Friday.
Sunday.
Oh, it's 3 days. Okay.
It originally was 2 days. We expanded it and added Friday as a way of kind of having a locals part of the festival.
Right.
And pretty soon the word got out, and it's now become just as big as all the other days. And
Oh,
it's been great.
wow.
So we always make it the first full weekend of October. So.
And for our viewers that have never been before, tell us a little bit about the Avocado Festival. What is it like? What kind of things can you find there?
Well, first of all, when you come to the Avocado Festival, you first have to visit the Expo Tent. And the Expo Tent is an area that we have that informs the public on the importance of the avocados to our community, our cultural importance, the economic importance, but we have all kinds of historical displays and signs. We have the largest avocado contest and display there. We have the FFA from Carpinteria High School that displays their tractors that they refurbish and historical farming equipment. And last year they even sold raffle tickets to a pig that they were offering for raffle. So they won a lot of money for the FFA department, and we're really proud of their participation.
Yeah, it's such a big community event for Carpinteria and Santa Barbara as a whole. Tell me, I know I saw the largest avocado last year. I couldn't believe how big it is. How big are some of these? How much do you remember how much?
I wish Emily was
They're
here.
huge. 4 pounds.
Actually,
4
pounds. One of our board members, Gary Dobbins, has bought the last 2 years of the avocados. So
I was very jealous of that. I remember.
Yeah, so we auction it off after our World's Guacamole contest, and we auction the largest avocado off at that event on Sunday.
Well, let's talk a little bit about my favorite part of the Avocado Festival, which is the World Championship of Guacamole.
Yeah.
This is an incredible contest. I was lucky enough to be a judge of the guacamole contest last year. Thank you, because it was truly a wonderful experience. And there were so many entries, and there was so much interest, and I was really happy about everything that went along with it. Tell me a little bit more about some of the entries and the history with the guacamole contest.
Well, I mean, guacamole in itself, it is an avocado festival. What's an avocado festival without guacamole? So it was kind of it's been fairly recent that we've been doing the contest, and it seems to grow every year. I know that in the past we've had a guy that you'd fly out from Japan just to compete. He wasn't here last year. I was disappointed to see that. But it's just a really fun time for people to get together and show all their concoctions. Some are kind of wild, some are very, very spicy, and but I don't think any of them are really terrible, but there's some pretty phenomenal guacamoles there.
Yeah, I was really surprised with the variety of different ways people make guacamole. Some had shrimp or crab, some had different fruits in it, and then you have just the basic kind. Some are really spicy, some are mild, so it's really a treat if you're a foodie to
definitely
take
fun.
part in that.
In fact, you're going to come back as a judge this year?
I'm hoping
So we brought you your own judging apron here for you to wear next year, so you
I'm
can have
honored,
that.
I'm honored.
And it is peace, love, and guacamole. So.
I love that.
So we're
Thank
hoping you wear that
very much.
October
I
3rd,
will
4th, and 5th.
gladly come back as a judge. So thank you.
I really find it interesting how passionate the community Carpinteria is about avocados. And they put that passion into their guacamole, which is great. We were talking about their displays. That's also something that we judge. And their displays are creative and fun, and everybody's there to have a good time, you know?
Absolutely. And I know you mentioned some of the nonprofits come out for the Avocado Festival. How are they involved, and why do they participate?
Well, the main revenue source is probably the food that they have. They'll set up food booths. We have like Rotary clubs that do raffles. We have a lot of the nonprofits will do different types of raffles for either Harley Davidson. Actually, you see a Harley Davidson being raffled off, and you see a Vespa motor scooter being raffled off. So you kind of have the full spectrum of bike riding. But then, and it's also a great way for them to kind of promote themselves as a service that gets their name out there. I mean, the Lions come in, and Rotary clubs, and all the different organizations. I mean, I can't even list them all off. We have close to 25 nonprofits that come in.
Well, and tell me, since it is an avocado festival, what kinds of foods do you find? I know I had my eye on the avocado ice cream, but what other
Keep
types
your
of
eye
things?
on that.
Yes.
Keep
We
your
have-
eye on our avocado.
We have some
ice
developments
cream
on
this
our
year.
avocado ice
Oh,
cream.
interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
and I mean, there's avocado chocolate brownies we had last year. We're bringing in an avocado cupcake, which we've been, you know, the toughest part about the job is having to sample all these foods.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
I really feel sorry for
I
you,
know.
Anthony.
And so, but it's just amazing what you can do with an avocado, and it's simple. I mean, we have some great fish tacos, a seared ahi taco, and he puts a slice of avocado on top. I mean, the tacos, the guacamole, I mean, it just goes on and on and on. We're bringing in crepes this year, and to see the combinations they have.
Oh, wow.
So,
I've actually recently had an avocado chocolate raw pie,
Yeah.
and it was delicious.
yes,
We
she-
do have a chocolate syrup that's like a raw avocado syrup that's on our Morning Rotary strawberry shortcake.
Yep.
And then we have a healthier booth that came last year that's going to join us again this year. And they take a half of an avocado and they remove the seed and they put a beautiful salad in the middle of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So there's
All-
something for everybody,
Yeah.
all the different foodies out there. Well, and let's talk a little bit about how the event has evolved since 1986.
it's a long time.
I can take that. You can take that one.
Well, you've been there longer, but I love to talk about how our festival has evolved into a green festival.
Yeah.
We're zero waste, which is amazing for a festival that large. We're also one of the largest free festivals in California. So with all of those people, we use compostable silverware, and any garbage that is there is sorted out, and we recycle as much as we can.
Yep.
And we do that with the help of E.J. Harrison and other organizations that help us keep the festival clean. And then, you know, we've evolved into this huge music festival,
Oh.
which is something that started small, and now we've come to, on the 28th year, we'll have over 75 bands and 4 stages.
Oh, wow.
And we have an entertainment chair that takes that very seriously and has created a great event for people to come and dance and have a good time while they're eating all that avocado food.
I will say that my first festival was in 1990 when I moved to
Yeah.
Carpinteria and bought my business, and we had a little booth there, and it was kind of a much smaller festival. I think we maybe had 6 or 8 bathrooms.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And that was maybe it, and a one stage, and
How many do we have now?
I believe it's 40.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And the
Bathrooms are important.
I mean, and they're being emptied every single day and cleaned every day, and so just to go from the small festival and to watch it literally explode and become a huge event. I mean, we are one of the largest free festivals here in the country. We're the largest free green festival out there.
Well, that's one reason that I wanted to get Cox involved as a sponsor, because I was so impressed with it being a festival of this magnitude and size, being so green and really leading the way in conservation and for festivals. It's very impressive. So
We're excited.
well done.
This year we've brought in 2 new lighting, and so we're going to have, it's an experiment. First part of the section of what we call Commercial North will be all LED lighting.
Oh, wow.
And we're really excited to move the whole festival into that area, but right now we're going to start with the first section and One of the other areas that we have evolved also, which is really exciting this year that families should know about, is our children's venue.
Oh, okay.
And we've had it kind of go up and down, lots of bouncies, not a lot of bouncies, not a lot of entertainment, but this year we have an amazing chair that's helping create this very creative and fun event for the children too. So our family values are still being brought into the festival, and it's going to be fun for everybody this year.
Wonderful. And let's talk about what part of the festival you're both looking forward to this year.
I could tell you, we were kind of talking about this, and I think the best part of the festival is the very, very first day. And because we actually work year round. I mean, our planning for next year starts the day after the festival. And that night when it's closed, we all sit down, we have one shot, and then we go, okay, what can we do next year? So when the day of the festival, and we're starting Thursday morning, and Thursday
Right.
we're getting the setup, but Friday morning, when everything is set up and it's 9 o'clock in the morning or even 8 o'clock in the morning and no one's there yet, you can look around and you realize you've done everything you can do. And then the festival it's like a living entity. It takes on this life of its own.
Yeah.
And at that point, you have to just get out of its way, and you just go, okay, here we go. We're starting.
Enjoy the ride.
It's the excitement of beginning this huge event, and it's nice at that point, just waiting to see who's going to come to our party. So for me, that's my favorite part.
Well, you're never let down on people coming, that's for sure. And let's talk about when it is. It's always, what is it, the first weekend in October?
First
every
full
year?
weekend every year of October.
So 3rd, 4th, and 5th this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what annual traditions are most popular with the local community?
Well, our kickoff is pretty exciting. We have our honorary chair come to the seal stage and balance an avocado on the nose of the seal.
Oh,
and that,
wow.
I think, is probably one of the more exciting ones. And then we've talked about the guacamole contest. The guacamole contest, I think, is one of the favorites. And we also have the best dressed avocado.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
For all the
not to be
kids.
missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I really appreciate you both coming on the show today to talk more about this year's Avocado Festival, and thanks for sharing all your insights.
Thanks for having
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
And thank you for the wonderful apron. I'm
Okay.
excited to be back as a judge. You can go to the Avocado Festival's website to find out more information on all the events. And thank you for joining us on Community Connection. We'll see you next time.